Well, as far as me mowing grass, I don't know. I may not be starting it tomorrow. It might be next week. Anyway, hey guys, my name is Brian Barnett. Got you here, and welcome, folks, to another update on things. Because this will be posted at some point. Because unlike your regularly scheduled program, the it will continue after about 2, maybe possibly 3 weeks, and I'm just gonna make or post updates here and there until everything gets up to at least caught up to Pokemon where it's at for 20 videos. I didn't mean for Pokemon to get up there; it just came that way. Final Fantasy VII is going to be recorded each day now, um, and I intend to make it so that um, I'm going to be making that one a priority because that's going to be a long game. And yes, it's actually not, the game itself won't be half as long as the playthrough is. So there is that. And once I get it up to 20 and the rest of them, because I'm going to be working on trying to play in between before I go to bed tonight on April the 1st, even though this is April Fool's Day, which I hardly celebrate anymore. I used to many, many moons ago, um, for quite, I don't know how many years, but I stopped doing that. So I think they have it. The tradition is, if I remember correctly, um, back in my day, it was between the first all the way up to the fifth, and that was it. Once you reached the fifth, that was the cutoff. That was the deadline because you once you make that fourth one, that'll be the last chance to do it between the second and the fourth, and that's it. That's all you have for opportunity to do anything. That's just traditionally anyway. Not all people celebrate it that way. Some people celebrate it differently. Some people celebrate it only once or 2 days in a row, or only on the second, or not at all. So, whatever. Or on the third, or whatever they wanted to do it. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be the hectic schedule for a while, and I do apologize, but as well, like I said in another video, that it's going to give me time to catch up with Tales of Destiny, and well, not only that, but mainly for the backlog I want to give, and the backlog is going to be up to at least a maximum of 20 for every one of them. So that's going to be a thing. I'm going to be at least trying to do at least 1 to 2, possibly 3 videos. I don't know yet. Depends on how I feel. Because, as I said before, I'm going to be extremely busy. So I'm not going to have as much time as I've had these last few days to do anything. Once I start getting into mowing again, and I'm going to be doing that. Um, but I want to say, though, that I will be bringing Chrono Trigger. I actually am thinking about stopping Chrono Trigger. And then there's a reason why I want to stop it. It's not because I don't want to play the game at all. It's just I don't want to play it this way. It's just that, I mean, I could go ahead and get it up to at least 20 videos, maybe at max, and that's probably what I will do, no doubt. But in the meantime, I'm going to stop playing it altogether until I get a computer, which is what I'm working on. I'm trying to find me a better way to save money, okay, to get one. And that's my goal, anyway. And I'm also trying to lose weight. I mean, I'm not as heavy as a certain person, but I'm still working on it. And again, I'm not doing this to impress anybody because I'll make myself look thinner and whatever. It's because I have to. And at the same time, I'm not going to give up all the stuff I have. No. What I am going to do is cut back on how much I eat and swap that out some other times for a good old, big old salad. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not going to promise a salad every day because it's hard enough to make one just the way it is. I like it from Domino's, so that's how I'm going to start out my deal and then get some stuff. But anyways, back to the thing that I actually wanted to talk about was, it's just part of my health. Not that I care about it or anything for anyone's personal amusement or anything, but it's for my own sake. I am actually kind of healthy, but at the same time, I'm not. So, it may not make any sense, but you have to think about it and how, in terms of how much I'm able to do. Because, see, I can walk around a lot. The thing is that this is one of the things that I can talk about is that the more heavier you are, believe it or not, because I have seen this happen to a grown man that I have lived for with on and off for. I would live with him for like when I moved in for a couple of places, and I've seen this man. It's so hard for him to get up. I know it's been hard for me, but not like him. I'm not even joking. Like he'll like take his time to wake up, and he'll hit just and because this man eats leftovers. Now I'm not one to judge and say you can't eat leftovers, but the way he consumes it is no one judgment intended. It's just yeah, that's not healthy. Sorry to be that way, but it's the truth. Yeah. I'm not trying to body shame nobody or tell them they can't eat whatever they want to eat. Because, like me, I'm not going to give up on a lot of things, but at the same time, I do want to cut back. Not because it might make myself look healthier, or because I might get better on health. I'm always going to have health because I was born that way. Unfortunately, I was. So, and luckily for me, I may not be that heavy, but I'm going to try my hardest until the day I'm gone to stop having so much weight on me. And I'm not doing it just so I can get a woman. Hell no. I wouldn't care if I fell in love with a woman or not. You know, those days, actually, believe it or not, are behind me. I'm just at a point in my life that to even do that, I will go a little bit to impress a woman, maybe, but I'm not going to do it as far as my weight goes. I'm going to lose it for my own purposes. And not because it might increase my health or anything, because I know it's not going to do that. It's just because I don't like the weight. And not because I might get fit into another pair of pants either. But anyway, the point I want to make as well is that I'm going to be very busy. So if you don't see uploads for a while, you'll know why. Because and there's just so many things I could talk about, but I don't have a lot of time here. I'm gonna get under Chrono Trigger, get it up to at least I guess a maximum of 20. Even though in a way it might be a mistake, because I am committed to the game. It's not that, but I'm not. I don't want to be committed to doing it on this device. Um, Much like another game that I want to get into because it's one of my favorite games. I'm not going to say that Chrono Trigger is my favorite game because, well, I haven't really gotten very much into it to really even consider it. And it's not just because of whether or not I beat the game. It's because it's just I don't know what it is about it, but it's my favorite game. So, like Mystic Quest is, because one of my two favorite games from my childhood that I have played over the years, there is one in particular I would love, absolutely love the 100%. But I'm missing one key ingredient that I've never been able to pull off in all the years I've ever played it, ever. And I think I'll use that as an excuse to do a bonus video. Because other than that, the game's not that hard to do. But yeah, the first one I will always be this Mystic Quest now, and I'm also going to take the time to work on Mystic Quest because I haven't had a really chance to really work on it again since I got to the point that I actually had to kind of start over. I didn't have to start from the beginning, but to the point that I actually have to redo the boss. By the time this comes out, the boss should have already been uploaded. So and or not uploaded but posted. I know it's already uploaded. What am I talking about? See, a lot of things that you don't realize is that there's a huge difference between posting and uploading. Uploading means you're just uploading the video. It doesn't mean it's just uploaded. I mean, it's already there. I mean, it's not that so much as that whether or not it posts. And like I said, I gave up on the whole idea of, scheduling it because, and like I said before, as far as me posting up these videos go, you'll have to bear with me because, yeah. See, I'm trying my best to remember, but I'm not going to promise you that it'll be like at the normal time that you would have seen if it was regularly scheduled. It could be anywhere from early in the morning or super extra early to mid afternoon or in the middle of the night when I finally post something. Um, that is unfortunately the way things go when you have like what I have. When you're busy so much, you don't have the and you focus on so much. Even if you didn't have other responsibilities, yeah, there's that. So, not that it really matters whether or not I explain this, but I want to make it absolutely clear that in case you ever wonder, well, what happened to this guy? Why isn't he posting videos? Well, there's a why. There's a reason why. Because I'm taking a break from posting for a while. But I'll try to post update videos to kind of fill in it. I've already got pre-recorded videos that you can watch of gameplay footage. Should be more, I guess, interesting. I hope so, anyway. I just said that this isn't interesting because this is more important just as much as that is. Well, not more importantly than that is, but they're both equally important. And they're, important to me in that I like for them to be viewed. And it's the truth. I mean, I just have to admit that I just have so much going on in my life. And I can't just promise to drop everything. It's like when it comes to my webpage, yeah, I'll answer you. When it comes to sales, you betcha I'll be on there. I'll be checking it constantly because I'm gonna be on there. Just like that, like a fly on the wall. Or like as quick as a horse or whatever you want to call it. Or Sonic, I guess. Well, I can't promise to be that fast, but I can promise you I can come close. Because I'm very interested in that. But when it comes to actually managing my webpage itself for Facebook, yeah, I might be busy. Sorry. I mean, unless you're interested in a product that I'm selling, then I can't promise I'm going to say, oh, hey, so you messaged me about an hour ago. It might be the next day. It might be within 5 hours. I always do check my messages whenever I can get a chance to, whenever I can get a break. But my time is so limited and maybe precious for like other things like recording, doing so much. So yeah, I'm gonna be having to cut these back down to about 3 videos, 2 to 3 max, if I at all they do it. Because Final Fantasy VII will be a priority in this majority. And so will Chrono Trigger until I get it to 20. And then after that, there's going to be a cutoff period for a long while. Because by the time that I get done saving up the money I have, I'm going to get me a computer. That's one of the first goals I'm going to get when I get enough money. That's it. I'm tired of dealing with this. I want to be able to do so much more that I cannot accomplish on this. I actually have other consoles that I could be getting into that I can't do on this because I'm so limited. As a matter of fact, I could even be watching TV but I'm so limited on this device. It sucks because they're trying to force you to do apps, and and don't get me wrong. As far as mobile is concerned, once I get more oriented or in a better place where I'm doing this on computer, I will still be doing mobile games. The difference is that it's no longer going to be on here unless it's got way for me to bonus or to show up some extra cheats or whatever for things that I couldn't do normally. Otherwise, and I'm not saying that for like online games because I can't do that. That's obvious. I mean, like Skyrim, I believe you can get mods for it, but I may be doing something else. Um, I don't know about Nintendo Switch. I'm not gonna promise anything that's far in between of brand new, so fresh. I was gonna do the new game of Final Fantasy VII, but I don't like it for a number of reasons that I will not go into. But it's crap to me. Resident Evil 2, the remake, is crap to me. And I'm not talking about the voice actors or the graphics, but the way they did Leon, no. Sorry. I hate it. And they also made Ada worse than she's ever been. She's like kind of like the stand-up character that she was before, but only a lot worse. But that's not why I hate it. It's because of what they did to Leon. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't mind that Rebecca's going to be there for that. But as far as Leon's concerned, Leon's character should have been never that much of a noob. Seriously. I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't like, bam! It only, in the original game, it only took you about a few shots and they were down. It took several shots and he's just firing out the wall, or he's going, don't hurt me. Seriously, look at the game if you don't believe me. Don't hurt me. I'm such a crybaby. I'm such a weakling. And I'm not trying to judge anybody, but to me, that's just crap. It is. I don't mind the difficulty. It's the crap that's involved in it. To me, that's not a game. I mean, I don't mind something being challenging, and then you got people who want extremely challenging. I don't like that kind of stuff. That to me is not a game. If I have to have something that much extremely challenging, then I have no reason to play. That's just for me. Anybody else, they can do whatever the hell they want because I'm not judging. For me, personally, I don't care for it. Who knows? I might play it anyway someday. But right now, I want to focus on the old classics because they mean something to me more than anything that I've ever played. I love old classic RPGs. I eventually want to get into online games. I want to go to. Well, I'm not gonna do StarCraft online. That's not gonna happen because, yeah, I see that happening like, you know, like I don't know. But I will be doing games that I have done, but I have not completed. Like there's RuneScape that's going to be coming to the channel. I'm going to make a separate day for online games, just in general that I play. Um, but because I'm going to be taking breaks in between because of how much grinding and stuff in between that has to be done, yeah, that I'm going to have to do because of each thing I have to do. World of Warcraft is coming to this channel. Yes, it is. Not right now. When I get PC, because that's the only way you'll ever be able to do that. There is other versions I may try out, but right now this isn't the time. I don't have the time for that. I may well do so in the future, but right now my concern is getting into the games that I have played but never beaten, and the games that I have beaten, because to bring nostalgia for myself and for people who want to watch the videos, I guess. But in the meantime, on my Facebook page, if you ever see just for fun, I kind of left it in there because it wasn't talking about the title to kind of really describe the channel or the stuff. And it's not just for fun. It's more than that. It's me because what I have on there will not fit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm got blogs I want to eventually create when I got the time. I've got books when I've already got one started. I got to finish it. It's just taking the time to get motivated to finish that story. I don't know when I'm ever going to be. Truthfully told, I don't even know if I'm ever going to finish that book. And at some point, I would like to make a book about my life. I don't know if I can. I could justifiably say that, or that I will ever make one about from the beginning when I was born or whatever, because I'm not going to promise you that. I mean, it might be the same as as like a lot of others, but the difference is it's my life, how I grew up, and what I remember. All the things that I can remember that I couldn't tell you in one day because it's a book about my life, my journey. Not because, oh, well, somebody else did it, or because, ooh, I'm looking for money. No, I might be looking for money, but I'm not doing it just for those causes because I don't know. I'm not looking to make a mark either on history. I don't care about that. But because I feel like that, hey, why not? I mean, not like it's going to make a difference anyway. Because a lot of times, even if you could make a mark, you're probably going to be one of them that's not going to matter. Because either your book's lost or nobody's going to care, unfortunately. Well, I take that back. There might be someone who might come along at some generation or whatever. Where there's going to be lots of people like, what's this guy? Why should I care? What? Who the hell is that? Why should I care? It's like what we got now. Who's this? Who the hell is that? Like when you hear the Kardashians, who the hell is that? Why should I care? I mean, yeah, a lot of people do care, but I mean, me or people like me, like, nah, I don't care. It doesn't interest me. Seriously, the thing that comes close to it, maybe if you want to count that at all, is like old TV shows like Family Matters, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with the original Phil. So many things that I could tell you about that I grew up with, but I don't have the time to do so. And I don't want to make this into an hour-long video. So I'm going to stop this right here. Wow, we went over time. But yeah. So, yeah, I don't want to make this, and I don't want to ramble on. But at the same time, I feel that if I had to tell about my life, it couldn't be done in one video because it would take like maybe more than an hour at max to tell you about everything that I have done. Because, as well, I'm not going to be able to remember it all. I can only tell you so much, and then you'll have to wait until my memory finally snaps back. Oh, yeah, that's right. So many centuries ago, I vacuumed the carpet. Not really, but who's counting? I mean, yeah, I have vacuumed carpets in my life, but who cares about that? I'm not really talking about that, but something that's nostalgic, something that I can actually remember that's more closer to the heart than something that's like, oh, wow, work. Who cares, right? Well, I may mention that, but, uh, I may gloss over a few details, like leave them out, like, oh, yeah, I vacuumed the carpet. Like, I don't really cared. Because I barely remember doing that, and I really don't even care about that. It's like when it comes to trash. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you then. Until next time, in the next episode. Till then, later.